Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
Of peace, everyone. My name is Aisha, and I'm a physician in the community. On behalf of our Coalition of Healthcare Workers for Palestine, we welcome you all for making the time and effort on a Saturday morning to join us in raising our voices for this urgent cause. I thank our allies and supporters, including the Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, and Lancaster Palestinian Coalition, Jewish Voices for Peace, Students for Justice, and NEPA. All of us here are from diverse backgrounds, but we're bound together in raising our voices against injustice, cruelty, and oppression. Today, we're gathered here to express our anguish and our outrage for the indiscriminate killings of civilians and for the deliberate, systematic, and escalating attacks on hospitals, healthcare facilities, and healthcare workers. As healers, we take an oath to honor life and healing and promote humanity. It does not matter what the race, creed, and color of that human is. All life is sacred. So it is an outrage to be part of what is considered a civil and law-abiding society and watch the people press politicians, policymakers in their deafening silence for what is the most destructive recent war.
Shame. Shame.
War implies symmetry in two forces. But this war seems to be focused on killing women, children, journalists, and healthcare workers. More than 30,000 people have been killed in Gaza, 70% of whom are children and women. 90% of the population is displaced, and 60% is starving. The war in Gaza is the most devastating urban warfare in recent history. The pace and level of destruction exceeds any recent conflict. Israel has assaulted this besieged strip of densely populated land with 65,000 tons of bombs, with 3 times more firepower than Hiroshima's atom bomb. A child dies every 10 minutes in Gaza.
Shame.
A mother dies every 30 minutes in Gaza.
Shame.
Estimates are that between 19 to 25,000 children have been orphaned, and roughly 10 children are going through amputations daily. There are chilling new acronyms for the child with no surviving family: WCWNSF. Gaza had approximately 36 hospitals, but barely 6 are functioning. United Nations is stating that hospitals are becoming graveyards. Many of us have watched our screens in horror, seeing this unfold. When Al Ahli Hospital was bombed in November 2023, we thought Israel will be held accountable and the world will be outraged. But sadly, it set a pattern of international complacency. To our horror, one after the other, Al-Shifa, Indonesian hospital, Al-Quds Hospital, Turkish Palestine Hospital, Al-Khidma Hospital, Al-Quds Hospital, Al-Nasser Pediatric Hospital, Rantisi Children's Hospital, International Eye Hospital, the Cancer Hospital, the Hospital for Elderly, European Hospital, Al-Amal Hospital, Kemal Adwan Hospital, Palestinian Red Crescent Hospital were all attacked, and some were fully destroyed. The most recent casualty was Nasser Hospital, which was besieged for days, and then thousands of sick and injured patients and remaining staff were expelled. Gaza had a hospital bed capacity of 3,500, now rendered ineffective. For perspective, the number of injured is more than 60,000. This systematic destruction of healthcare will perpetuate and amplify the deaths of civilians. Gaza had thousands of cancer patients and dialysis patients that have lost all access to care. Gaza has 50,000 pregnant mothers. Over 100 women are giving birth daily under atrocious circumstances. C-sections are happening without anesthesia. Amputations are happening without anesthesia. Massive burns are barely getting first aid. There is no pain medication left to give patients. This appears to be a dystopian world. Attacking hospitals is a war crime and a grave violation of warfare per ICC and United Nations. Gaza medics are not just working in war zones, they're also facing starvation, lack of water and electricity. Most have not been paid for months. Many have been killed or have had their family members killed. Per World Health Organization's latest statistics, there have been 754 attacks on healthcare facilities, 669 deaths, and 908 injuries. WHO spokesperson Christian Lindmeier said the ongoing reduction of humanitarian space plus the continuing attacks on healthcare are pushing the people of Gaza to breaking point. Children in Gaza face a deadly triple threat to their lives from bombs, infection, and starvation. I would like to end with two stories. One of a child whose dream and life was destroyed within a hospital, and one a story of courage. This is Dunya. Dunya was 12 or 13, people say. Earlier in the conflict, she lost her leg in an airstrike that killed her mother, father, brother, and sister. Dunya told Defense for Children outlet that she hoped for a new prosthetic leg, that she hoped to be a physician one day so she could treat children like herself. Dunya was killed at a strike on a children and maternity ward of a hospital where she was recovering. There are thousands of stories like Dunya. The second story is of Dr. Amira Al-Asuli, who's right here on my left. Dr. Al-Asuli herself is a displaced refugee. She's a retired obstetrician who emerges as a symbol of unwavering humanity. Her home, east of Khan Yunis, was destroyed in an Israeli bombing. She had been volunteering at Nasser Hospital, which was besieged for days. IDF snipers were killing men, women, children, and animals in the vicinity. One sniper wounded a man who called for help at the gates of Nasser Hospital. This woman, amidst the drones and the bullets, crouched, took off her coat, ran to check on him, and was able to get him back with the help of other staff. In the background, in that video, a young man witnessing this act of bravery exclaims, "Heroes, by God, heroes, bless you all." Dr. Al-Asuli, reflecting on the incident, said, "Our fear was removed from our hearts when I felt that someone needed help. I didn't think about myself. I thought about saving people. I thought about saving people, and this is why we're here today." I will now pass the mic to Asma, who's another physician.
There are a number of tragic stories that we have bear witness to in the past 141 days in this assault on Gaza. One of the ones that I do want to highlights the impunity that the Israeli Defense Forces have with targeting children, healthcare workers, and ambulances. This is the story of Hind. Hind was fleeing Gaza City with her family in their car, and it appeared to come under fire from an Israeli tank. There is a recording of Hind's cousin, Leanne, who's 15 years old, speaking on the phone to dispatcher at the Palestinian Red Crescent. She's saying, "They are shooting at us. The tank is next to us." Then there's gunfire, screams, and the line cuts out. I want to play to you a recording from that conversation.
الو مرحبا. انت بابا زنجر. انتم متخبيين؟ في السيارة احنا عزمين الدبابة. انت جوا السيارة؟ الو الو.
At this point, Hind was now trapped in a car with the dead bodies of her family members. She's 6 years old. She stayed on the line with the ambulance service for 3 hours. She's saying, "I'm so scared. Please come take me. Will you come and take me?"